Stanczyszyn and you're watching Midlands Today. Good evening. The Home Secretary has declared she has no confidence in the Chief Constable of West Midlands Police. It follows the publication of a damning report into the decision which led to Israeli football fans being banned from a match against Aston Villa last year. It's led to calls from some politicians, including the leader of Birmingham City Council, for Craig Guildford to resign. West Midlands Police has acknowledged mistakes were made, but added it will now work to rebuild trust in the force. Emma Thomas reports.
Parallels between politics and sport are often observed. Rarer is a Home Secretary removing confidence in the Chief Constable over a football match. This morning, West Midlands Police's most senior officer, Craig Guildford, had an apology to make. In a letter to the chair of the Home Affairs Select Committee, he admitted artificial intelligence provided inaccurate evidence to inform the decision to ban Maccabi Tel Aviv fans from the fixture. AI generated false information about disorder at a match against West Ham, a fixture that had never existed. This afternoon, His Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabulary concluded West Midlands Police overstated the threat posed by Maccabi Tel Aviv fans and understated the risk posed to the Israelis if they travelled to Aston. The Home Secretary, who's also the Labour MP for Birmingham Ladywood, neighbouring Villa Park, addressed the House of Commons.
The ultimate responsibility for the force's failure to discharge its duties on a matter of such national importance rests with the Chief Constable. And it is for that reason that I must declare today that the Chief Constable of West Midlands Police no longer has my confidence.
It's more than 2 decades since the Home Secretary declared no confidence in the Chief Constable, but the only official with the authority to sack him is the Police and Crime Commissioner. This afternoon, the PCC for the West Midlands, Simon Foster, declined our request for an interview, but said he intends to hold the Chief Constable to account at a meeting later this month. In addition, Mr Foster says he'll give careful consideration to the findings of the HMIC and a report expected for the Home Affairs Select Committee. West Midlands Police acknowledged in a statement that mistakes were made, but added none of this was done with the intent of deliberate distortion or discrimination. It says officers will now work tirelessly to rebuild confidence in the force. Emma Thomas, BBC Midlands Today.
Fire crews continue to work at the scene of a huge factory fire in Wolverhampton. Crews were first called to Sunbeam Street in Blakenhall shortly after 7:30 this morning. Surrounding roads were closed to allow firefighters to tackle the problem of gas cylinders at the site. There have been no injuries or casualties. A man has been arrested after officers found more than £100,000 in counterfeit money at an address in Goldthorne Road in Kidderminster. It follows an investigation into the sale of fake money on eBay. Officers also found equipment and tools used to make fake currency. The 42-year-old has since been released under investigation while inquiries continue. 3 places in the West Midlands have already put themselves forward to become the UK's first town of culture. Towns in the running so far include Ledbury and Ross-on-Wye in Herefordshire and Longton in Stoke-on-Trent. The winner will be given £3 million of government money towards a cultural celebration of where they live. A care home in the Black Country is staging its own version of the hit BBC TV show The Traitors. It's in response to a request from residents for more fun things they'd like to do. Our cloaked reporter Rebecca Harper has more.
The Traitors are taking over Parkfield Grange Care Home in Stourbridge.
Coming in and seeing people sneakily looking around the table at each other, trying to figure out who the traitors are going to be, that's really exciting.
Today, the first oval table. Here the team find out who is a faithful and, importantly, who are traitors.
The roles have been confirmed and the game begins now.
It's been carefully planned, from the photos of players as seen in the TV version to various missions, and of course their own banishment ceremonies, just like you'll have seen on BBC One.
We do everything we can to show people that care homes don't have to be what the preconceived idea is, that you can live and you can live really good, fun lives. So by bringing in the things that make them happy and bring them joy and sparks their interests by making sure it's current and in line with what's happening out in the wider world.
This is more than just a game for the residents.
Everybody will be involved in it, especially as we don't know who the traitors are. It's going to be quite good fun.
Fair play to the people who've tweaked it. You know, it's, for us to be able to do this, it's wonderful.
So now the residents have just 10 days left to uncloak the traitors. Who will it be? Rebecca Harper, BBC Midlands Today, Stourbridge.
Oh, Rebecca, you're always a faithful to us. It's been pretty soggy out there, but let's have a look at what the weather has in store. Shefali has the details.
Hello, a very good evening to you. Well, we started off with some frost and sunshine today, clouded over during the afternoon, and it's a hint of what's to come tonight and tomorrow. But over the weekend, it's drier, more settled. There will be some showers around, and it's not going to be too cold. However, tonight we've got some fronts pushing in from the west, and this will develop a wave along it by tomorrow, bringing heavy bursts of rain. But ahead of it, well, the front that's crossing us now is fragmenting. So we've got some outbreaks of rain, but they will die away later. So clearer spells to end the night, and temperatures down to 2 to 4 Celsius. So it's not going to be as cold as last night and should remain largely frost-free. Bit of brightness in the morning towards the north, but cloud and heavy rain spilling up from the south through the morning into the afternoon. But the main focus will be in central and eastern parts. Top temperatures of 8.
That's it from us for now. More news, as usual, in BBC Breakfast from 6 o'clock tomorrow. But from all of the late team, a very good night.